Okay, we're in the second part of the step by step, and we really don't need this part here. I can extend this part over here so we can see it a little better. No, maybe not. All right. Anyway, we have now got everything except how do we do the turnarounds and so forth. So this shouldn't be too bad. So let's just stick this over here. So how are we going to turn around? Well, these will just be a spin thing. So let's just go here and find spin. Here we go, spin. Okay. And we'll bring that out. And let's get out of here. So for turning around, we just need to spin 180 degrees. Doesn't matter whether we go left or right. I think in the previous example we had it right, so let's do that. Now how do we point left? We point left, we just spin 90 to the left. So I just have to duplicate this block and put in 90 to the left. And to point right, we just take, oh no, let's make this 90, otherwise it won't work. Come on. Okay, here we go. And we duplicate that. Nope, I have to do it over here. Right click, duplicate. Bring the 90 here. And now we do this to the right. Now we've got a little one that's a little trickier. How do we deal with the random? Well, what I'm thinking we'll do here is let's get another variable. I'm going to make a variable called flipcoin. How about that? Create a variable, and we're going to call it flipcoin. Okay. And that's pretty descriptive because most coins only have two sides, so we're going to set the flip coin to something in here. Now what are we going to do? We're going to do a random thing, so let's go find a random. And where can we find that? Probably in math. So let's look there. Sure enough, there it is. Let's do a random integer from 0 to 1, or 1 to 0. How about that? So since it will be an integer, it's only 0 or 1, that's only two choices. So what do? We need another if. So let's look at the logic. And we'll bring an if, but we have two choices, so we need to make an else clause. Stick it in there. Bang, there we go. Bring it back. And we'll put that in here. So now if flipcoin is equal to 0, say, so we can use this. This is true, and let's stick flipcoin in here. How about that? So if flipcoin, oh come on, equals 0, I've got to put the whole thing in there. Let's move these characters over so we can see what we're doing. So if flipcoin equals 0, your call. Point left, point right. I think we'll point left if the 0, and if it's right, we'll point right. And I believe that we're finished. So again, the key is, you can organize these things a little better. The key really is to set up your logic here and name these things so that they mean something. And again, remember, all this stuff, we're just pointing. You only move forward with this block. And when you move forward, this block, you move forward until you're a certain distance away. So anyway, that's it. You probably didn't need all this chatter and so forth to do it yourself, but this is how I put it together. And there might be a better way, but this will work.